Hi everyone, it's Monica. Well, it's March, and that means that I'm here to create another Graphic 45 card featuring a March project. So over the last couple of months, hopefully you've been watching my videos and you saw that I created a January and a February card. And this month, of course, it is a March card. Now this month I am using lots of texture. Now I know a lot of you guys don't put a lot of texture on your cards, but I wanted to give you some ideas on what you can use to create texture. And this one has it all, so hopefully you'll enjoy the video. But go ahead and take a close-up look here. You can see that there's lots of elements involved in this card. I've got some burlap strips, I've got some stickers, I've got flowers, I've got zigzag ribbon here, and I've even got some straws. Got a little bit of ribbon here, and then I have a sentiment. So hopefully you'll like the video, and I will give you some ideas in creating a card with lots of texture. All right, enjoy. Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Well, as I explained in my intro, we're going to be making a March card today using some Graphic 45 and lots of texture. A lot of times when I know I want to create a textured card, I simply go through my stash and I pull out items that I think may work. I was going for a green theme, so I basically pulled out anything that was green and looked springy. When I am going for a textured look, or if I want to create some sort of theme, a lot of times I'll look to my paper stash and then I'll pull ideas out of that. As you can see, this paper has a nice bird and nest, and I had some great stickers that I thought would work well with this. So that was the theme around my card. Now, I've never used straws in any of my cards before, but I've seen them in other videos, and I thought they would make nice stems. So I went ahead and I picked some up over at my local Tuesday morning store, and we're going to be incorporating these into my card today. Now, when you start creating, you don't have to have it all figured out when you get started. A lot of times people think they have to have everything figured out before they start gluing things down. And while it's a good idea to have a general direction, you don't have to have it all figured out. I knew I wanted to use these straws, but it was at the last minute that I had the idea to actually stick the flowers in the straws and align them so they were some of them taller and some of them smaller. So this was something that I just kind of picked up along the way. So don't feel like you have to have the layout completely figured out when you get going. Just pull out items that you think may work and start creating. Now, the die cuts that I'm working with are from the Tim Holtz collection, and they're part of his thinlits, which are the full foliage die cuts, and it really is a great die cut set. It has lots of different leaves and foliage that you can use for some of your nature cards. Now, this burlap is from Canvas Corp brand, and initially I was going to use the entire burlap, but then I got the idea to just pull some of the strips off, and I thought it created a really cool background, as well as some nice texture. Now, one thing that I would recommend when you're creating cards that have lots of texture is you probably want to adhere your card topping onto your card base before you start adding all of the texture. For this particular one, it actually was the exact size of my card base. So instead of putting the tape on my card panel, I just did it on the white card base and then I glued it down that way. But I typically like to add my tape to the backing of my panel versus my card, just to make sure that I get it nice and tight in some of the corners. So once I had my panel securely adhered to my card base, I did want to add a couple of Skittles because they do look like dewdrops on top of your flowers, and I thought they were a nice final addition. I also had to add my March sentiment because of course this is my March card in my Graphic 45 series, creating all of the months. So if you've missed out in viewing my January and February card, I will make sure that I have links to those cards as well. And hopefully you've enjoyed my process in creating this very textured March card. So as always, everyone, I will leave links to all the products that I've used as well as the store links. And if you've enjoyed my video, I would certainly appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you head out. And as always, I love reading your comments, so feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about this card. All right, everyone, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again next time.